Okay, I've been stalling this for a while. What ya? Introduce the game.
What? You're wanting me to do this?
Look, you've been learning this game with me. Might as well have you help out.
Oh, I'm honored. Vampire the Masquerade, a role-playing game with a good but brutally broken video game that many have played but not many have beaten because it's so very unplayable without modification. GOG actually auto-installs mods to the game to make it more stable, but this isn't about the video game.
I'm actually impressed. I might need to keep you around, what ya? May give you a 2D model like myself. But yeah, the game is based off this ancient tabletop RPG. We're looking at the latest edition of the game by Renegade Games. Now, I want to warn you of a few things before we start this review.
There's multiple books involved in this game.
Yeah, actually, there's the core rulebook, which I spent the last week bitching about because I didn't know there was a player's handbook as well, and any expansion books you may need as well. I got used to games putting the PHB and the DMG into one book as a core rulebook, like Pathfinder, Cyberpunk, and other games. We'll focus on the CRB for this game. Character creation starts on page 135 out of 425, which is pretty deep into the book. Luckily, at the beginning of the chapter, it gives you a quick description of steps in order. Tell the audience the steps.
Okay, step 1 is core concept. Essentially, who were you in life before becoming Astartes? Vampires. There's a relationship map on the character sheet, and this can help you keep track of how your character is connected to others. Next is to pick your clan and who in the clan made you a vampire. Your clan can change your stats and such. It can also give you some abilities and change your relationship with the world of darkness itself. Then there's attributes. Pick 1 to put at 4, 3 at 3, 4 at 2, and 1 to be at 1. Your health will equal your stamina plus 3, your willpower will equal your composure plus your resolve. Next is skills. You'll pick one of 3 options for skill sets. Jack of all trades will give you a skill at 3, then 8 skills at 2, then 10 skills at 1. Balance will give you 3 skills at 3, 5 at 2, and 7 at 1. Specialist will give you 1 skill at 4, 3 at 3, and 3 skills at 2, and 3 more at 1. Then you'll add specialties to academics, craft, performance, science skills, and then take 1 more free specialty.
Let me interrupt to explain what specialties are. They're essentially hyperspecifics of said skills. For example, performance has comedy, dance, drama, drums, guitar, keyboard, poetry, public speaking, rap, singing, violin, and wind instruments. These are primarily just a flavor thing. Go ahead, would ya?
Thank you, David. Next step is disciplines. You'll pick 2 from your chosen clan. You'll put 2 dots next to 1 dot next to the other. If you're playing a caitiff character, you can choose any 2 disciplines at all, and if you're playing a thin blood, you can't choose any disciplines. Then will come your predator type. Since you're a vampire, you need to eat. No options there, really. You will add 1 from your type list to your specialties. Add 1 dot to the listed discipline and apply any associated advantages or flaws. Next, we get into advantages. You'll get 7 points for these. You must take 2 points worth of flaws too, in addition to your predator advantages and flaws. Thin blood means you must take 1 to 3 thin blood merits and the same number of flaws too. These can add to your relationship map as well. You'll then select 1 to 3 convictions and an equal number of touchstones. Each touchstone must be connected to a conviction and add them to your relationship map. You'll then set your humanity to 7 and talk to your GM or storyteller about what generation of vampire you are. Seems those are made recently have to be thin bloods.
Good job, Whatya. As you gain experience, you can spend the points to do whatever you want. You can boost attributes, skills, specialties, disciplines, rituals, formulas, advantages, and potency of various different things. Now, some of these you probably don't know what they are. Let's go into ritual, thin blood formulas, and blood potency. Rituals and formulas are essentially spells or alchemies you can perform. They're disciplines that you can focus and make stronger. Formulas can do a lot more. Rituals are more powerful, really. Blood potency looks like it's essentially how much power you can have over thralls you make. Essentially, if you bite a person and don't kill them, you can take control of them, which is a bit weird given you can also mind control people too, so who knows. Now, let's talk about a few of these things. Attributes, there's 9 of them. Charisma is social attribute and essentially how powerful your personality is. Manipulation is also social and it's how easily you can lie. Composure, also social, and it's about self-control. Strength, dexterity, and stamina are physical attributes, though all but stamina are obvious. Stamina is like 40k toughness. Intelligence, wits, and resolve are fairly obvious. Resolve is your focus, wits is your creativity, and intelligence is your bookage. Now, skills are also in these subcategories of social, physical, and mental. There's a ton and a half of skills. I won't get into them because there's just so many. There's 9 clans in total to choose from, each with positives and negatives. Brujas are rebellious by their nature and have an aura of authority of them. Grengel are bestial vampires with a love of natural ways. Malkavian essentially see beyond the veil and tend to be a bit insane. Nosferatu are hideous monsters who want to play on hard mode and eat rats. Toreador have a desire to be on the edge, sometimes sexually, and Tremere are primarily magic-based. Ventru are police force of the Masquerade. Caitiff are outsiders, while Thin Blood are late in generations that have barely any vampire about them. Disciplines are animalism, auspex, blood sorcery, celerity, dominate, fortitude, obfuscate, potence, presence, protean, and thin blood alchemy. I'll go over these real quick in order. Talk to dogs, know your surroundings, magic, speed, mind control, bullet sponge, hiding, bench press, emotional control, shape-shifting, and chemistry. Predator styles are more thematics. They're alley cat, bagger, blood leech, clever, consensualist, farmer, Osiris, Sandman, scene queen, and siren. We've got a few more in here too actually, but they're not brought up in the bit that what you said, so I'm not gonna bother with them. But I've got to build a game table for a TTRPG group. Shove off.